testimony. Our next witness is Captain Jermaine Nekaifes. We ask that the audience please take their seats while we resume. Thank you. Captain Nekaifes, as we did before, I'm going to put you under oath, and then you can state for the record your name, title, and the agency you represent. I also ask that any cell phones be turned off and put aside for the duration of the, the testimony. Would you kindly raise your right hand, please, and turn on your mic? Sir, do you swear or affirm under penalty of law that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Second, would you kindly state your full name and your title and the agency you represent?
Jermaine Nekaifes, DPS Captain.
Thank you, sir. Again, I just want to reiterate what I've been stating for the record to all the witnesses that have been appearing before us today, that this committee is merely attempting to confirm or deny the allegations raised in Articles 4, 6, and 11 of House Resolution 17111. Sir, you are not a defendant. You are not we're not trying to file any charges against you or trying to determine your guilt. It's merely to find out the events relevant to the evening of August 3rd and August 4th regarding the escort of the former Attorney General Edward Buckingham.
Mr. Chairman, may I be heard?
Certainly.
And just for the record, Captain Nekaifes is appearing before this honorable committee with his counsel, myself, Brian Says Nicholas, so the record is clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Counsel. I'm sorry I didn't ask you. Last time I didn't ask that you be recognized because we know you all so well. But thank you for that clarification. Captain Nekaifes is so represented. I'd like to just open it up now to any I'm sorry. Representative De La Cruz, did you have a question? You may proceed.
Thank you, Chairman. Captain Nekaifes, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Captain Nekaifes, on or about August 3rd and August 4th, did you pick up the former Attorney General Edward Buckingham and his wife from the Aquarius Beach Tower?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Captain. Is there anything else?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. On or about August 3rd and August 4th, did you transport Mr. and Mrs. Buckingham from your own personal vehicle to the Saipan International Airport?
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, on the advice of my lawyer, I again respectfully assert my constitutional right to remain silent under the 5th Amendments to the United States Constitution and also under the Article 1, Section 4C of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Island.
Thank you, Captain Nekaifes, and we understand. Captain Nekaifes, on or about August 3rd and August 4th, did you and other members of the CNMI Department of Public Safety, as well as the Saipan International Airport's police, assisted or escorted Mr. and Mrs. Buckingham at the Saipan International Airport?
Sir, on the advice of my lawyer, I again respectfully assert my constitutional right to remain silent under the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution and also under Article 1, Section 4C of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands.
Thank you, Captain Nekaifes. Again, I understand. Captain Nekaifes, on or about August 3rd and August 4th, did you witness certain individuals by the names of Special Agent Park and Special Agent Prida of the FBI give a penal summons to Mr. Edward Buckingham at the airport VIP lounge?
Sir, on the advice of my lawyer, I again respectfully assert my constitutional right to remain silent under the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution and also under Article 1, Section 4C of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands.
Thank you, Captain Nekaifes. Captain Nekaifes, what was your relationship with the former Attorney General Edward Buckingham? Was he a friend? Was he, I guess, professional relations?
Sir, he's a friend.
Thank you, Captain. Did the former Attorney General Edward Buckingham ever approached you or contacted you via phone to ask if you can render the service of picking him up at the Aquarius Beach Tower and transporting him and his wife to the Saipan International Airport?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Captain Nekaifes. I'll yield for now, Chairman.
Thank you, Rep, and thank you, Captain. Are there any other members? Representative Tep-Tep.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And before I ask my question, I'm going to ask our legal counsel to produce the code on process obligatory upon police. That's section, I believe, 6 CMC section 6101 A and B. Six CMC 6101.
6101,
Yes,
section 6101.
section 6101 A and B.
I didn't bring me a copy. I only have a copy of.
So that's why.
one.
Thank you, sir. That's why I was asking if we could put that up so that we were looking at the same thing and probably even talking about the same thing.
Oh boy.
Rep, would you repeat the code, please?
This is in page 15 of the 17111. I'm looking at page 16 on
The code?
the code 6 CMC subsection 6101. And thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll allow maybe Mr. Sir Nicholas to,
Ours is still focusing.
yes, to maybe make
Counsel,
sure
can
that
you enlarge that a little?
I want to make sure that the counsel and the witness were fairly on the same page with respect to these subsections. I still have the floor, Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed.
More so to the counsel to specifically look at subsection B. And before I ask my question, I want to make sure that we're all on the same understanding of this subsection. Mr. Chairman, if and when the counsel, the witness is ready, I'll be glad to.
I'm sorry, Congressman Tepeter. We were ready.
Okay. I just want to make sure that before my question that your witness, the client, or your client, my apology, your client or the witness is understands that section.
Just for the record, this is the first time we've seen it. We have not had a chance to review it. But in the interest of moving forward, we'll entertain your question, and we'll take it from there.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to have a very short question on this one, and that's the reason why I want to make sure that at least as your client or as the counsel, the witness, that he fully understands the contents of the procedure or criminal procedure on this section that I'm pointing out.
In that case, may I respectfully ask at least a short break, Mr. Chairman, so
Mr.
that
Chairman.
I can consult with my client on whether or not he's seen this particular section of the law?
Yes.
If that's...
No objections?
No objection.
Okay, I will call for a short recess.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.